Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be working through a gentle, soft, but also fluid flow to welcome in the energy of our new moon tomorrow in Pisces. Our Pisces is one of our water signs, and this new moon especially is asking us to allow ourselves space to surrender to the greater flow of life. So one of the best ways to do that is to drop into our breath. So I really invite you today, as you're flowing through this practice, to keep focusing or bring the focus back to the breath, that flow of energy through our body, and use that as an anchor to allow yourself to go a little deeper within yourself, to surrender to the practice and to this greater flow of life. So without any further ado, grab yourself a mat or a mat even, some comfortable clothes, and we're going to start off in a child's pose at the back of our mat. So you can bring your knees out as wide as you'd like, toes are untucked, and start reaching your hands all the way towards the top of the mat, allowing your forehead to slowly melt down towards the mat. And starting here to release any tension in your body, seeing how deep you can allow yourself to melt onto your mat. Observing your breath and letting everything else float away. All your thoughts and emotions, allowing them to flow through you, not holding on to anything. Observing all the sensations, but also releasing them with every exhale. Inviting in that space with every inhale, and allowing that surrender with every exhale. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. Slowly start pressing into your left hand. We're just going to come for a little twisted child's pose as we slide the right hand underneath the left, dropping our head, our gaze is over towards the left. Still breathing deep into our belly, noticing maybe a little bit of expansion across your shoulders. As you next inhale, slowly releasing, reaching the right hand forwards. We bring the left hand underneath the right, taking our twisted child's pose on the other side. And then slowly reaching both of the hands forwards. As we next inhale, we're going to curl the spine, cat spine. Maybe bring a bit more weight into our hands and wrists as we exhale to arch back, coming all the way back to your child's pose. Working here through your breath, inhaling, curling forwards. Exhaling, opening your chest as you send the hips all the way back. We go for 1 more. Inhale and curling. Exhaling, sending the hips all the way back. As you next inhale, curling your spine, cat spine once again. Maybe just bring the knees a little bit closer. As you then drop your hips, squeezing your shoulder blades and glutes, coming to your hanging cobra. So we're really squeezing the shoulder blades here, lifting from our chest, feeling that expansion across the front line of the body. And as you next exhale, little bend in your elbows as you slowly release, forehead comes down towards the mat. And from here, we're going to go for 3 rolling cobras. Inhaling to lift, squeezing the muscles across your back. Exhaling to release. Inhaling to lift, squeeze your glutes and shoulder blades. Exhale to release. 1 more round. Inhaling to lift. And exhale, coming back down towards the mat. As you next exhale, tuck your toes. We're coming back this time to an active balasana. So toes are tucked. We're sending the glutes towards our heels and then lifting onto the fingerprints. So allowing ourselves a bit more space here to maybe melt towards the mat, feeling more of an expansion across our chest, our heart. And then as you next inhale, lifting your gaze, planting your palms. Toes stay tucked as we rock forward, plank pose. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, knees come down to the mat, keeping your elbows close to your body, chest and chin lower. To inhale, cobra, squeezing your shoulder blades. As you exhale, send it all the way back. Active balasana. Inhaling once again, reaching up onto your fingertips, lifting your gaze, planting your palms, plank pose. Inhale and plank, this time either knees, chest, chin, or you can go for chaturanga, to upward facing dog as we squeeze the glutes to lift our chest. Exhale, this time we all meet downward facing dog, sending the hips all the way back. You can take a little walk, a little wiggle. Still breathing and moving with your breath, feeling that flow of energy. And then finding stillness in your downward dog. So next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, generous bend in your right knee as you lift and open the knee towards the ceiling. We're gripping here into our fingerprints. And then we're going to start taking little circles with the knee. So we're going to go for 3 in each direction. We're really gripping into the fingerprints to protect our wrists, creating a stable base, moving as slowly or as quickly as you need. And then once you've completed 3, switching direction. Feeling that openness across your right hip. Maybe a little bit of strength across your left leg. And then once you finish your 6 circles, reaching the right leg all the way up. Inhale, lift your gaze. As you exhale, big step forward, right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're dropping into our lizard. As you next inhale, weight comes into the left hand. We're reaching the right hand up. So it's quite a wide, easy twist. Inhale here. As you next exhale, we're going to straighten the legs, sending the hips back, threading right hand as if you wanted to reach your left foot. Long pyramid with a twist. Inhaling, bending back into your right leg, lifting the right hand, easy twist variation. We flow through these 2 positions 2 more times. Exhaling to reach right hand to left foot. Inhaling to lift and open in our easy twist. Exhaling once more, sending your hips back, reaching towards the left toes. We inhale, easy twist. As you next exhale, both hands come down to the mat. We're going to walk the hands towards the left side of the mat as we turn our toes, meeting in our Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold. Inhale for your flat back extension. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling for flat back. Exhaling to fold. One more inhale, flat back extension. This time as we exhale, start walking the hands towards the right foot. We're folding over the right leg. So we're still keeping the toes facing towards the side of the mat. As you next inhale, lift your gaze. This time turning the toes, meeting back in our low lunge as we bend generously into the right leg. Planting our palms on the mat as we step it back, plank pose. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. To upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath. So we next inhale, we lift the left leg, other side. So reaching that left foot all the way up. As you exhale, generous bend in the left knee, pointing it towards the ceiling. We're going to go back for those circles, really gripping into your fingerprints to protect your wrists as you start circling out your knee. Going 3 times in each direction. Moving with your own breath, at your own pace, your own rhythm. And then switching the direction once you've done 3. Continuing to work with your breath. And as we next inhale, reaching the left foot all the way towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift your gaze. As you exhale, step your left foot to the outside of the left hand, lizard lunge. We inhale to release the left hand, reaching up. We're going for an easy twist. And then once again, flowing between here and our little variation of our twisted long pyramid. So as we next exhale, straighten the legs, reaching your left hand towards your right toes. Inhale to lift the left hand, bending generously into the left knee, easy twist. Exhale, pyramid with a twist, reaching towards your right toes. Inhaling to lift and open. Exhaling to reach it back. So you next inhale, reaching your hand all the way up. As we exhale, both hands come to the inside of the left foot. We're walking over to our Prasarita Padottanasana, facing the right side of the mat. Folding forwards, releasing the weight of the head and shoulders. As you next inhale, flat back extension, reaching the crown of the head forwards. Exhale to fold. Twice more like that. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to fold. One more inhale, reaching the crown of the head forwards. As we next exhale, only walking the hands towards the left foot as we fold over the left leg. Taking a little bit of a stretch here. And then as you next inhale, lift your gaze. This time turning the toes to face the front of the mat. Generous bend in your left knee, low lunge. We plant the palms, step it back, plank pose. Knees, chest in or chaturanga. To upward facing dog or cobra, really squeezing your glutes to protect your lower back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath. And as you next inhale, inhale through the nose. We exhale, sigh out through the mouth. So you next inhale, we're reaching the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhaling, generous bend in your right knee, opening up the hip. And as you next inhale, lift your gaze, this time stepping right foot in between the two hands. We're pressing firmly into our feet, lifting all the way up, high lunge. Inhale in your high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. We're facing the left side of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, reverse your warrior. Wrapping your left hand around your lower back. Maybe reaching left hand towards your upper right thigh. Inhale. Working a little bit with our flow, but also in balance here. So we inhale in our reverse warrior. As we exhale, we're going to cartwheel the hands, lifting the left heel. Left hand comes to the mat. Easy twist, we're reaching the right hand up. Inhale in your easy twist. Exhale once again, cartwheeling the hands. We're meeting back as you drop your left heel in our reverse warrior. Inhale in the pose. Exhale to cartwheel, moving to your easy twist, lifting your left heel. Inhale an easy twist. Exhale to cartwheel the hands back, coming back to your little peaceful warrior. We're still keeping that front knee bent, wrapping our left hand around our lower back. And as you next inhale, straightening legs, squeezing your glutes, we're going to turn the right toes to face the front of the mat as we sweep the right hand to come all the way towards our left ankle, twisted Prasarita Padottanasana. We're trying to lift our gaze towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release the hands towards the left foot. We're turning for a low lunge back of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, we're sending the hips back, long pyramid pose, straightening the legs. Inhale to lift your gaze. And then this time pressing into the feet, high lunge once again. Inhale and high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale and warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior, wrapping the right hand around the lower back. Inhale here. As we exhale, warrior two once again. This time straightening the left leg, squeezing our glutes. We're moving to our Trikonasana. So we reach the left hand towards the back of the mat and then lower our left hand towards your shin or your foot or even the mat, reaching the right fingertips all the way up. Inhaling here. And exhaling, bring your gaze down towards your left big toe, generous bend in the left knee as we come all the way back to a reverse or a peaceful warrior, wrapping that right hand around the lower back. Inhale here. As you exhale, once again, straightening your left foot this time. As you bring left hand towards the right ankle, twisted Prasarita Padottanasana. Looking over the shoulder. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands, come to frame the right foot, turning your toes, low lunge. We plant the palms, step it back, plank pose. Knees, chest turner, chaturanga. To upward facing dog or cobra. We come to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. We'll move to the other side. Inhaling, reaching your left foot all the way up. Exhaling, generous bend of the knees. You open up the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gaze comes forward. Left foot steps in between the two hands. Low lunge. Pressing into your feet, lifting all the way up. High lunge. Inhale and high lunge. We exhale, warrior two, facing the right side of the mat. Inhale and warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior, wrapping right hand around your lower back, reaching left fingertips all the way up. Take an inhale in the pose. And as we exhale, cartwheeling the hands, coming back for that flow as we bring the right hand down to the mat, left hand up, easy twist, lifting your left heel. Inhale, an easy twist. Exhale to cartwheel the hands, dropping your right heel, reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale to move, bring right hand down to the mat, left hand moves up, lifting your right heel. Inhale, an easy twist. Exhale, reverse warriors. You reach those right fingertips round your lower back and the left fingertips towards the back of the mat. Inhale here. As we exhale, straightening the left leg, turning the left toes to face the side of the mat. We're going to keep reaching the left fingertips all the way towards the right ankle. We're coming to our twisted Prasarita. Inhaling to lift your gaze, squeezing the shoulder blades to open towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, release the hands, frame the right foot. We're turning the toes, coming to our low lunge back of the mat. Nice. Inhaling, lifting all the way up. High lunge. Inhale and high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. We're facing the back of the mat. It's the right knee that's bent. Inhale here. Exhale, peaceful warrior, reaching your right hand up and over. Inhale and peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Straightening your front leg, squeezing your glutes. We're moving to Trikonasana. Reaching the right hand towards the back of the mat as we send the hips towards the front. And then reaching your right fingertips down to your shin or your ankle, we lift the left fingertips all the way up. Inhaling. And as you exhale, gaze comes down towards your right big toe, generous bend in the right knee. We're coming all the way back to a reverse warrior, wrapping that left hand around your lower back. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way to your twisted Prasarita. Bring those right toes to face the long side of the mat. We're twisting and looking over the left shoulder. Take a big inhale in your twist. Exhale to release. Hands frame the front foot, low lunge. Turning the toes to face the side of the mat. We're dropping into the hips. Nice. Plant your palms, step it back. Plank pose. Working through your vinyasa of choice. Squeezing your glutes and your chest as you lift your chest. And exhale, we all meet downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale, sigh out. See, nice inhale coming all the way up onto your toes. Exhale, knees come down to the mat. We're meeting in our all fours. Inhale, lifting your chest as you squeeze the shoulder blades, cow spine. We exhale for our cat. Moving twice more like this. Inhaling to lift our gaze in our chest. Exhaling to curl. Inhaling, lift your chest. And this time as you exhale, sending all the way back towards, and then once more curling the spine, cat spine. As you next inhale, find a neutral spine. We're going to come to our puppy pose. You can untuck your toes here to release a little bit of the pressure on the knees. You can also keep them tucked. We're going to start by walking the hands forwards, and we're melting the chest down to the mat. You can bring something underneath your forehead, or you can bring your forehead down to the mat, or maybe also your chin. We're here for one round of breath. And then as you next inhale, lift your gaze, rippling forward, so curling the spine as if you're coming through your cat, dropping your hips, then your elbows underneath your shoulders. We're in a Sphinx pose. Inhale in your Sphinx, really squeezing the shoulder blades to reach the crown of the head up. And exhale to release down. Hands come to where the elbows were. We're sending it all the way back, child's pose. You can untuck your toes here. You can either keep the hands reaching forwards, or if you want, you can also reach the fingertips towards the back of the mat, whichever you prefer. Wherever you are, finding softness. Coming back to your breath. That flow of energy through your body. Allowing yourself space to be, to trust, and to surrender. And then slowly, in your next inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting at the base of your spine, uncurl all the way, come all the way up to a kneeling position, the back of the mat. You can roll into either glute to come to a cross-legged seat. Reaching the crown of the head up. As you next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips all the way out and up. Hands come to meet, and as you exhale, they come down through heart center, meeting your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a big inhale through your nose, and then hold the top, releasing a little bit of tension in your shoulders. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Sigh out through the mouth. Take a moment to thank yourselves for this flow, for connecting to this flow of energy within you. And as always, I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this sweet fluid flows. Still a little bit stretchy and strong. If you did like the video, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. And also subscribe to my channel. I post twice a week, and there's a full mix of practices up there for you to try. I also would really love to hear your feedback. And yeah, if you have anything that you'd like me to do, I'm always there in the comments. So let me know and I can build a flow for you. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all next week. Thank you.